Hello lovely people, this is Sakino on Sunday. Sharing with you thoughts, reflections, anything that's going on in my mind, which has kept me busy during the week or has inspired me to think maybe even in new ways. This weekend, I am teaching again the Heal Your Roots Family and Systemic Constellation and Trauma Healing Training with my Israel students on Zoom, actually. And somehow, what kept me busy this morning and even last night was that I was thinking about family bonds and about the saying that blood is thicker than water, meaning that our family of origin relations are stronger than anything in the world. And this is a thought that I have been reflecting on for many years already. And I thought maybe I have to share and talk about it. Because for me this is not true. Of course, the bonds that we have with our native family, our family of origin, they are biologically not separable. We are connected to our family of origin by birth. We belong to that family of origin by birth. So, of course, we have to acknowledge that. We cannot say, this is not my father, and this is not my mother, and this is not my brother, and this is not my sister. But that's about it. Anything else beyond that is voluntary, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that I'm right. It's my experience. I was born into a family which was not very nourishing. On the contrary, there was a lot of violence, maltreatment, abuse, physically, sexually, emotionally. And I am glad that I survived that. I must have created a very, very strong will to survive, a strength, some resilience, a strong urge to be alive, to survive this. And I did. And I made it my profession, my calling, to help people, support them in their lives, to live a life that's truly fulfilling and satisfying. And when I look at myself today, I think I did. But it does not mean that my emotional connections to my family of origin members, my siblings, so to say, that they are stronger than any bonds I created in my life with friends. No, it's not like that. Thankfully and luckily, I have been able to create friendships in my life which are strong. And I always ask myself, if I am really in need, if I really am suffering, if I am in need of help, support, emotionally or in any other way, who would I go to? Would I go to any of my siblings? And the answer was always, without any exception, no. I've always reached out to my dear friends who are my chosen family. And I think this is a very important thing to understand. We are bonded to our family of origin by biology. This cannot be denied. And it has to be appreciated, because without our parents and ancestors, we would not be here. And I deeply, deeply appreciate that. I'm very thankful that I received my life from my parents. And that despite anything that was troubling and bothering and them and what they were suffering from, they raised me. The emotional support that I needed, I got from other sources. And those were sources that I chose. So I call my friends my chosen family. And while I'm sitting here thinking and reflecting and talking, I just see my friends in front of me, and I am deeply, deeply thankful that you are in my life, because without you, I would not have survived many, many events in my life. So the saying, blood is thicker than water, is not true for me. And that is different for everybody. I appreciate those who have nourishing families. In fact, I envy you that you have that in your life, because I don't. I don't know the feeling, how it would be to say, oh, my family are my biggest support. I don't know that feeling. It's sad, and I am sad while I'm saying this. But it is a fact of my life. And I'm very, very grateful and happy that I had the strength to survive this dreadful family situation that I had, which of course nobody knew about. It was silenced. There was a saying in our family, anything that happens inside these doors stays inside these doors. So nobody knew what happened behind closed doors in our house. But I'm not silencing it anymore, because I think that's also something that helped me survive, that at some point I broke the silence and I was open about it. So wherever you are, whatever your situation is, I wish for you that you find helpful people in your life, even if it's only one. That's more than nothing. Thank you for listening. I wish you a beautiful Sunday and a good week ahead.